toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sun Devils' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Nebraska's offense will go on the attack first. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it. Oh, he's got some space. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Kick is in the air. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Arizona State's offense will take the field for the first time. Scanning the field, it's ball. With the short hands, it's Bell. Let's take a second about Arizona State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Hunt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Punch it out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Off play action on 1st down. With the catch, it's Carter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Nolan. Pocket breaking down. Soft spot in the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Huskers will hustle to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's McClure. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lane. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed behind the line. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Law. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fit it in the window for the score.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. The play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. The Cornhuskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. New set of downs after the completion. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a second down play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And after that big run, the defense answers. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Nolan. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And is slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Temple is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Philly deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Hill. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Law. Guy makes the catch.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you're going to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
And the Sun Devils have this offense rolling. Running to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Arizona State! Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Nebraska, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Finds his tight end. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's long. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking for room. It's McClure. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time. Lets it go. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
They go to the ground. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Oh, he's got a chance. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Give to the running back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. But will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught behind the line. It's Clark. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The give on the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Law. Grabs it in the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
He'll start this drive firing. Makes the catch. It's McClure. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to return it. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's long. And his throw is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Tempe. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
The Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And he's going to try to return this one. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. There he goes. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll give it to him again. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. What a cut. Now Dropping back, it's low. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Handoff from the gun. Lowers those pads. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Quick completion to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off play action. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Ames behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by 10 to Tulane. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Nolan. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Got him downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but they've got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
The running back has it. Lowers that shot, just dismissing tackles. Touchdown, Arizona State. He would not be denied.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Nebraska, 5.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Huskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll give it to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Quick strike complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Completes it in the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
At the 48-yard line. And that's good enough.
Leaves it with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
The Cornhuskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. That's caught. It's McClure. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. To the air. It's Law. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Using his legs, it's McClure. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's McClure. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Now facing a 3rd and long. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got the first down and more. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Off the play fake on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Give to the back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
On to attempt the try. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over San Jose State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. They want that clock to run. Got room to work. Oh, the sweet feet. There he goes down the right side. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Sun Devils just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play.
Keep it rolling, boys. Time to get six.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They try to pop a run on the draw. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Now, a fourth down.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, They love to play spoil.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough.